the LFG Launchpad. This is one of the most eagerly anticipated token launches that I've seen in a little while on Solana. And here we have the lead of the team. Alex, how are you feeling, sir?
Hey guys. Yeah, it's great to be here. You were the first to understand really the model that we were building on in dBridge, where like we don't use liquidity pools, but instead we use cross-chain intents. It's like zero TVA based design. And like it was hard to explain this model to anyone. Like people were telling us, look, this is not going to work. Like liquidity pools is a status quo for bridging. People are willing to wait.
Maybe for anyone who doesn't know, you kind of explained a little bit how it works. Zero TVL model, much more secure, cannot be hacked in the way that many other bridges have been hacked. It works much faster. What kind of usage are you guys seeing right now? What are the volumes looking like?
So everything is super transparent. And even after Snapshot, even after the start of season 2, we still see more than $4 billion in the total volume.
So the people, they like the dBridge. And that's why people are very excited about the dBridge token as well. So let's talk a little bit about how that is coming together now, Alex. What can you tell the people about how that is going to work?
You can see the timeline for the launch, which is happening like 8 a.m. UTC on Tuesday, October 15th. And the token launch is a very important step, toward decentralization of dBridge, because we have built the biggest bridge economy. During the last 24 hours has processed more than $22 million of volume. So yeah, token is like the step toward decentralizing the governance. The LFG launch is on Tuesday. So we don't have any bonding curve in this launch, and we decided to make this launch to be very exclusive, to give a chance to loyal users and to Jupiter community to participate, to become like early stakeholders in dBridge and to bid on the token price before trading starts on October 17th. And also top 10% of those who stake Jup tokens at the moment of snapshot, then you should be eligible. And you can open up dBridge Foundation, dBridge.foundation website to check your eligibility by simply like connecting your wallet. Second principle that we followed here is equality. Like all the terms are equal for everyone.
This is pretty cool. And then I think this liquidity piece is also interesting. Can you explain how this works a little bit?
So basically, protocol or treasury will be the owner of position, will be liquidity provider to Meteora pool. This pool will have 30 bips trading fee, basically 0.3%. And that means that all the trading fees will be accrued by the DAO itself, because like the position, the liquidity is owned. And Meteora pool is going to be the biggest source for DBR liquidity because 1% of total supply will be provided there.
I think that's what's cool here. So there's equality to it, right? The whitelist is getting in at that same price, which is a discount to the spot price when it actually goes live. And I love the fact that the DAO will have a kind of this revenue stream. We can take some questions now as well, Alex. What is the DBR token's use?
So the main use is participation in governance. Basically, token holders will be able to participate in the decision-making process. For example, decide on what chains should be supported next. And we will use the same governance framework that is used by Jupiter. We will just like replicate the same model, but slightly tailor it for dBridge.
There's a question about launchpad fees. Alex, do you know what's happening?
I think the way LFG as a framework functions so that we, like the dBridge Foundation will transfer 1% of the total supply, 75% out of that will be distributed as ASR reward.
Ties between Jupiter and dBridge go way back, and now Jup stakers are getting rewarded with this ability to buy in this kind of discounted price, which is pretty cool. Anyone who voted in governance is getting rewarded. There's a clear overlap and kind of mission between Jupiter making DeFi swaps as fast as possible, like the best swaps in the game, and dBridge making transfers between chains the fastest around as well. For anyone else who wants to learn more about dBridge, Alex, where should they go? How do they get in touch?
Yeah, I guess if you want to learn about the protocol, just check out our Twitter, dBridge Finance, or check our documentation if you're technical and want to understand more.
Thanks for coming out, Alex. Everyone go check out dBridge. Go get informed before the token launch happens. It is Tuesday, to say this one more time, Tuesday, 17th of October at 8 a.m. UTC, which trading will go live for everybody all at the same time. Alex, thanks so much for coming out, my guy.